Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion, even though you didn't ask for my opinion. That's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. So let's see. Today's video: LAPD searches for pursuit suspect in the San Fernando Valley. Okay, so I have not watched this video yet, so whatever is about to happen, yeah, I have no idea. But I will discover it the same as you. But before we get started, if you can, please subscribe. Also, please give this video the thumbs up. Now, let's not delay. Let's get into the video.
Onto the freeway. Onto the freeway. No.
All right, we're looking at a pursuit, it looks like, Stu, up in Skyfox.
Nope, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So at first I was wondering why this guy is yelling, no, don't do this, don't do this. This suspect, I believe that's the suspect, is running across the freeway with traffic zooming by, which is incredibly dangerous. Even if you see a car that's really far away on the freeway, there's a good chance that as you're crossing, that car is going to reach you a lot faster than what you actually estimate. So it is extremely dangerous.
Stu, what are we looking at? Stu, if you can hear us, tell us.
Okay, he made his way across the 210. Oh, we're hot. I'm sorry. Hey, if you guys are watching us right now, I'm sorry about that. Didn't know we're hot. That's a car theft suspect running through the areas out here. We're out by Hubbard in the 210 freeway. He's there. He is on the corner of the screen. Now, it was a stolen vehicle. This vehicle they called it a straight stolen, but somehow the owner of that vehicle was able to track the car. Now, he's been in contact with the LAPD Foothill Division for most of the morning. They were in the area searching for this vehicle. They saw the car, and then there was a short pursuit. There was a couple of very close calls out off of Gladstone, up north of the 210 freeway. The vehicle driving very fast, but then he basically decided to stop the vehicle and just leave it, and then off and running he went. I don't know how long you've been with us. I'm sorry about that, but we saw this suspect run across the freeway. I was very, very worried that he was going to actually get hit by a vehicle. Now it seems to be very winded. The helicopter above, not us, it's going to be the LAPD keeping an eye on this guy, but you can see him right there kind of running out of energy, making his way back over to the 210 freeway. Whenever he's over by that freeway, I get really tense. That's what I can tell you right now. But again, this is that car theft suspect still on the loose out here.
Okay, so this guy's lost his mind because it looks like he's attempting to cross the freeway again. Okay, this reminds me of this old video game, Frogger, where you attempt to cross the freeway and sometimes that frog goes splat. Hopefully that doesn't happen to this suspect.
The Silmar area.
Whoa.
Oh, gosh, it's so dangerous trying to cross those lanes of the highway,
Yep.
Stu, as you know, and it is just such a tense situation watching this man really hop over those medians, the K-rails right there. And obviously, as you mentioned, looking winded, and I don't know if he's limping or what's like he's injured, yeah.
He seems to be very winded, and again made it across the 210. That that in itself is a little bit. It takes a little bit of pressure off of us watching this guy. It is really windy up here today, so we cannot really kind of just park and hover. But keeping an eye, see where he pops out of that tree line. LAPD here as well, but you're right. You know, when he was winded like that, that's what I was kind of worried. Is like then you start making bad decisions. So he's clearly made a couple bad decisions already today, but you just don't pay attention as well running across that freeway. You kind of lose that speed, but did make it back. The last place we saw him is right there. There you got some LAPD. They're not winded and making a run and kind of right by where we saw him last. So I'm going to kind of just go wider, keep an eye on it. Maybe the LAPD has a better idea where maybe the airship still has eyes on that suspect, but those two officers still running there paralleling the freeway. He almost made his way back to where he dumped that vehicle. but you can see these guys running, and this is just one of those ones where you just kind of want to get that guy into custody, get him away from the freeway. I'm serious. I don't want to see that guy get hurt, but that car, he did dump it just moments ago, left it in drive.
So I just want to say that the suspect looked like he was running out of gas, meaning winded. And now these two LAPD officers, they look like they're starting to get winded also because they were jogging at first, now they're walking.
So at least that driver going to get that the owner of that vehicle going to get his car back. But right now, LAPD, if they have him, I don't. Oh, there. No, I don't know where he is exactly. I'm going to turn my scanner back on and keep an eye on where he might be. I have a feeling they ran right past him.
He could be hiding in some of the trees or the shrub right there. Oh, we see more officers responding. And keep in mind, those officers wearing a lot of gear as well, making it heavy for them. And obviously they're running after this suspect who, again, could be hiding right there. We can't see him. I know the suspect was seen wearing an orange T-shirt, which made it a little bit more visible for you, Stu, and of course for us to see on the monitors. But right now, we really don't see the suspect. And obviously you see all those officers trying to address the situation right now. But did you say, Stu, if they believe he's armed or not? Or we don't know at this point?
Oh, they were asking the right questions, and we were listening to a lot of what they were asking earlier on. When the helicopter got above, that was one of the first questions they asked: is how was this vehicle stolen? How was it taken? Because they wanted to find out if this was an armed carjacking or anything like that. They were very clear in the description that it was just stolen. Straight stolen is what they called it. Now, is there a possibility that that suspect does have a weapon? That is something that officers always have to have in mind. But but as far as knowing for a fact, no, there was no weapon seen. It was just what they were calling a straight stolen. But that driver had the ability to keep an eye on that vehicle somehow and was actually calling out the location to the officers as they were in the area. So they kind of knew where it was. There's a little bit of a delay, and that was kind of tracking it was moving. So that kind of slowed.
Okay, so I just want to say that the way that these officers are all standing around huddled, to me, it makes it seem like they have no idea where he is, where the suspect is. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me, them all being huddled. I don't see them spreading out. So I think that maybe right now they don't know where he is.
Down their process, but one of the officers did see it. There was a short pursuit. Not sure if you guys were already on us, but there was a short pursuit, but then he did dump that vehicle. Right now, though, the helicopter, I'm hearing in one ear, the helicopter having that suspect apparently trying to hide underneath a white tarp. That's why I keep kind of looking over here, but I don't think that's it. So we're going to try to move Skyfox maybe a little bit north. We don't want to interrupt those the LAPD ship. We're going to be respectful and keep our distance, but you can see those officers now, weapons out, and apparently that suspect not running, and they're going to make their way over to where the police helicopter last saw that suspect, see if they take him into custody.
Well, there's so much debris too, so it's tricky because for a moment you think you see something and it ends up being just trash. But okay, keep an eye on things there for us, Stu. We'll check back in with you once it seems like there's more action down below. Looks like is that someone they're talking to? No, that just it's tricky.
I think that's the area that they were talking about right there, because I kept hearing him say wrapped around a white tarp. So maybe he went into one of these homeless areas. But right now, LAPD, they're here. They've got their weapons out. That suspect not in custody. You can come back to us.
Okay,
when we have
we'll
some more information.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I guess that's all that there is of this one. It looks like, I don't know if this guy got away or what, because that's the end of this video. But very interesting. I wish there was a conclusion to it. I'm interested in knowing that, as I'm sure you are also. But again, if you can, please give this video the thumbs up. Also, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Once again, I'm the Armchair Meddler, and we hope to see you on the next video.